Favorite moment from this last Love Island UK episode is Simba practicing in the mirror that little wah, itty wah. That man gonna say, I got back. Sir. He's actually hilarious. But let's get into this episode recap. Tim pulls Jasmine. He's trying to tell her that, he's backing her and Kat. Obviously, his answer to the little question they had after Love Island Fest wasn't the best. He said, they're the strongest he's ever seen them and wanted to give her reassurance that he stands by them. Priya telling the girlies in the dressing room that her and Aiden might be, it's time for her and Aiden to go to the hideaway. Okay. And Priya, they have a little talk about their situation. Priya doesn't want any bad blood. She apologized. She felt like Yulia was doing a sales pitch for Alicia, and she was just like, she was trying to have the girls back. She was trying to look out for the underdog. So they're cool now. They have Jasmine and Kevin. I feel like every time they talk, or sometimes when they talk, I feel like it's just Jasmine talking. Because she's basically saying like she likes that her and Aiden have that talk, and it's nice to have one of his family, I'm about to call him Jasmine, Cav's family members, backing her. And he's just there like, That's all you got to say. Priya and Ethan, which, shout out to Ethan, because I would have just been like, why are you telling me this? She's, checking in with him, talk about, she's now had some time with Aiden, so she's going to go to the hideaway, ask him to go to the hideaway. It's like, oh, well, you don't have to loop me in going forward. So he said, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like, do what you want to do with him. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, kudos. Let's go join other people. We have Lorenzo and Tommy doing a little double date with Jasmine and Yulia. I'm so sorry. Why is it them two doing the double dates? Because Lorenzo gonna say, I think it was someone who said, this is so special, and has Lorenzo ever done something special like this before? Does he do this for everybody? And he was like, oh, well, Jasmine, did I ever do this for you? She was like, nah. He's like, oh, yeah, we also had a first kiss. Sir. We got Priya and Aiden who think they're fooling people, and they're talking about how, they've been in this villa the whole time in front of each other. They didn't explore, and now they're like back, She's like, well, she didn't really know because he flirts with everybody and their mama. Even sometimes she questions if he actually likes her or if he just likes to flirt. Yeah, she suggested the hideaway. They're going to go to the hideaway. Sorry, even when Aiden was prepping to go to the hideaway, with the boys, all excited because he wants to wear what he wore for the heart rate challenge, and Ethan's just there. Ethan's such a... Well, actually, no. Ethan seems like a sweetheart, but after that little game they played today, Ethan, So Priya and Aiden, they go to the hideaway. She wearing her heart rate challenge outfit. And it looks like something was done. You doing stuff with a man who been begging for kisses since he got into this villa? Sister, I can't help you. The next day, I saw Simba was giving advice about love, which I did not see this coming, child. Simba's actually having some sense. Crazy. Morning, the girls catch up about the hideaway, about their double dates, and then Jasmine saying she's still overwhelmed with her feelings for Cav. Sister. So they get a text for the game, knowing me, knowing you. I've immediately been like, I hope it's not something about where she was born, because I don't know that. Sir. Anywho, the boys are first. The first question was, what's your partner's middle name? Simba got it right. He even spelled it right. The guy, Yulia's wrong. Tommy said Summer, and the girl's name was Monique. Sorry, her misspelling her own middle name. Crazy word. Amrish, Kevin, and Ethan all got theirs right. We have who has the highest body count. All the boys got this right, but Ethan had no business saying, I think hers is around 10. You have to expose her like that. Some of the guys were saying their body counts, and I was like, oh, that's so crazy, because usually we would get some outrageous number. But then when Ethan said you'd have to add a 0 to Priya's, I said, yuck. We have out of you and your partner who's most popular with the public. Simba guessed Angie. They were correct on that answer. Lorenzo guessing himself, but Yulia also guessed him as well. Tommy and Jasmine put Jasmine. Samraj put himself, and they gave this long speech about how, the public don't support him. I don't care. It was correct because I think Mika put him as well. I haven't put Jasmine, as he was like, after Casamo, your fans probably hated me. She was like, oh, well, not because like they like me or something. I'm so sorry. She also put Kevin, talking about, because he's very good looking and stuff. Girl, you should have put yourself down. And I see what she was saying, because she later complained to how with every challenge, she tries to gas him up and everything. She don't get that same in return. Like, relax. She didn't say Priya said him. So they got that one wrong. If your partner wasn't coupled up with you, who would they be coupled up with? I put Samraj, but her answer was Tommy. This was the one question every other guy got it right. Yeah. Lorenzo guessed Aiden. Tommy guessed Lorenzo. Samraj guessed Simba. Cav guessed Lorenzo. And Ethan obviously guessed Aiden. Time for the girls. The first question was, what's your partner's love language? Every single one got them right. A lot of it was physical touch. Okay. And they asked, what gives you the ick about your partner? And she immediately saying, there's just so many. Sister. Yulia said firm tongue, and she was correct. Angie said the white stuff at the corner of his white stuff at the corner of his mouth. She was wrong though, because he gets like food and stuff around his mouth when he eats. Just what? It said height. What's his name? I think Ethan's guess was like, what was it? Bad hygiene. The only people who got these right were Yulia and Mika, because Mika and Samraj both had feet down. Jasmine said tanning beds. He thought it was, Cap thought it was nail biting. Jasmine said sweatiness. Tommy thought it was like snoring. What is the age of the oldest partner your couple has slept with? Mika and Angie were the only ones who got this right. I'm sorry, Aiden saying the person he slept with was 40 and he was around 18. Let's unpack that, sir. Excuse me? Everybody else was off by like a few years. What is something your family and friends will doubt about your relationship? Your guess being serious and loyal, but Lorenzo said maybe his relationship history. Angie said wondering eye. Simba had the same answer correct. Priya says the fact that Ethan lives in Dubai. Ethan gets the same thing. Jasmine said short time knowing each other. Tommy said his job. I don't remember his job though. Yeah, I don't remember his job. He said because he's around a lot of women. Jasmine said opinionatedness, and then Cav said maybe possibly having his head turned because of Casa. He said commitment issues. Samar said being overwhelmed. We have this one that caused some issues between Jasmine and Kevin. Who is more emotionally invested in your couples? I know that question was specifically for Jasmine. You can't convince me otherwise. Yulia put Lorenzo put Yulia. Angie and Simba both put Angie. Yulia and Ethan both put Ethan, because duh. Jasmine and Tommy both put Yasmin. Jasmine and Kevin both put Jasmine. I don't think she liked that. His reason was like, oh, because he overthinks and blase. Mika and Samraj both put Samraj. Winners of the game was Mika and Samraj. The losers was Yasmin and what's that boy name? Tommy. I didn't like the fact that he lost, but like, what were y'all expecting? You thought y'all were gonna win? Actually, they probably didn't think they were gonna win. They probably just didn't expect to lose, Chav. Wait, because even Ethan and Priya, who ain't even a real couple for real. Ooh, that is bad. Ends up knowing, he may have messed up by saying Jasmine was more invested. Aiden was like, yeah, I was wondering why you said that, because the way that girl's face looked, it looked like you effed up. End up telling Aiden and Tommy that he loves Jasmine. Okay. Jasmine complains to the girls, or it wasn't the girls, it was a few people, that every challenge she tries to gas up this man, everything about him, basically make him feel like he's the shit. And at least with the emotionally invested question, she expected him to like do the same, like be like, oh no, it's me, kind of to put all her worries to rest. And he didn't do that. He literally agreed and was like, yeah, she's more emotionally invested in me. Finally, he takes her up to the terrace. She said she's a little bit upset. He was like, yeah, I know. He said he should have put himself. Told her he thinks he's in love with her. She was like, you think? He's like, okay, no, I know. I've been in love before, so I know. She's like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. It's like, are you just saying it? Baby, that back and forth, I was like, he gave you what you've been asking for. Now you questioning it, sister. But yeah, she said it back. So they in love and love each other now. Okay. Yeah, next episode, Family Day. Ooh, I can't wait to see Angie's family. That's the only thing I'm excited for. Angie. Maybe Lorenzo, because I need to see how Lorenzo... No, actually, the Murphy brothers as well, because... Interesting. Actually, yeah, no, there's a few people I want to see. Yeah.